And while tonight's results may not be surprising, they do give us a chance to look ahead to November.
So 11 Alive's Doug Richards is going to pick up our team coverage tonight. He's live in Midtown with more on the voter demographics in the Peach State and how they may have changed since the last presidential race in 2020. Doug.
Well, we all certainly know that the presidential race in 2020 was the one in which Georgia flipped from Republican to Democrat. But looking ahead to November 2024, there is no certainty at all that Democrats can maintain that.
Just wanted to make sure we supported Donald Trump today.
Voters of color have been a reliable constituency for Democrats. But at the Buckhead Library, Ricardo Williams showed that Republican Donald Trump will get at least a share of those votes this fall.
I think it's important that more people from my demographic show up, stand out, because we definitely feel like we got tricked last time around.
Trump could win Georgia.
Democrat Charlie Bailey says Joe Biden's razor-thin victory in 2020 means next to nothing in this fall's election.
I think the president will win, but it is going to be extremely competitive.
Republicans at the top of the ticket won 4 of the last 5 elections in Georgia. From 2014 to 2018, their margins of victory steadily narrowed until Biden won Georgia in 2020. Then 2 years later, Governor Brian Kemp mostly restored the Republican margin from a decade earlier. Democrats say Georgia's newer voters tend to be younger, more educated, and more Democrat-leaning. But Republicans say they've quietly gained among working-class voters and just enough voters of color.
Trump got 8% last time. I would say in 2024, Trump is tracking to get about 10% of the black vote.
Leo Smith is a Republican strategist who says he won't support Trump, but says Trump is messaging effectively to get just enough black voters to make Democrats nervous.
He is a better candidate than the previous few times, except for the fact that he's embroiled in many criminal charges. You take that away from him and he'd be a better candidate.
So the question looking ahead then is which of the past 2 recent elections are the ones that will guide voters going into November of 24? The 2020 election that Biden won, the Democrat, or the 2022 election that Kemp, the Republican, won? We'll all find out together, won't we? We are live in Midtown. Back to you.
Yeah, whether we're red, blue, or purple, I guess we are going to find out in the months ahead. Doug, thanks a lot. By the way,